are a defendant in a case and are either here in the courtroom with me or on Zoom, let me just remind you that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings today. If you would like to qualify for a public defender, we will give you that opportunity to qualify today. Who do we have on? Mr. Korn, I see from the PD's office.
Good morning, Judge.
And Ms. Helen, would you please let everyone know that might want to seek your services today, how they can go about doing that?
Well, anyone who's seeking services of the public defender's office, you're going to enter your name in the chat first and last, your email address and a phone number, and we'll get back to you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Helen.
Thank you, Judge.
We also have solicitors that are on Zoom and in the courtroom with us today. I would like to encourage everyone to speak with a solicitor this morning, the attorneys especially, to see where we are with the case, if we can resolve the matter, and where we're going with the cases. With that said, let me go ahead and call the calendar to see who's with us. Position number 1, Marshall Alcorn. I do have a conflict letter from Kimberly Berry. I'm going to place this case on the next available trial calendar, which will be in October. Position number 2, Sharday Anderson.
Good morning, Judge. That's my case, and she did sign a diversion agreement on August 17th. So at this point, we'll just need a further date to check on the status of that.
Okay, let's put that on the final plea calendar. Do you think that will be completed by October 4th?
I think so, Judge.
Okay, let's put it on the final plea calendar on October 4th. Does that work for you?
That works great. Thank you.
Good morning, Judge Morrow. How are you?
I'm fine, Ms. Githier. I hope you are as well.
I am. If I could just go back to position 1 really quickly. You had stated something about Miss Berry, but I did not catch it.
Ms. Berry has filed a conflict letter for this morning. As such, I'm going to place it on the next available trial calendar, which will be in October.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Position number 3, Andrell Bailey.
Judge, that is also my case. I do not believe we're going to be able to resolve that by a plea today. If we could just get a final plea date, please.
If we are away with that matter, why can't we resolve it today?
Judge, we do have all of the discovery, and we had a little bit of issues trying to get my OneDrive link to show up for Miss Bailey. She wants to be able to review everything before making a final decision. Really, Judge, she's not wanting to plea right now, but.
Okay, if that's the case, and that's fine, I'm just going to put it on the trial calendar. Okay, so if we can resolve it at the trial calendar, that's fine. Otherwise, we'll be ready to proceed, if that's okay with you.
Understood, Judge.
All right, very good. So we'll notice it for the next trial calendar. Position number 4, Marcus Bell. Marcus Bell.
The state would request a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted if Mr. Bell does not appear by the end of the calendar.
Mr. Bell.
Oh, yes. Are you Marcus? Are you Mr. Bell? Oh, yes. Good morning, Mr. Bell. Do you have a private attorney representing you? Stay standing for me. Okay, I'm happy to give you that opportunity this morning. We have public defenders here. We will give you the opportunity to make application, okay? All right, thank you, Mr. Bell. Position number 5, Barney Berry.
Good morning, Your Honor. How you doing?
Yes, good morning.
Good. Attorney Keith Lamar here, representing Mr. Bell. Here, me.
Good morning, Mr. Lamar.
All right, and I think we're gonna ask for a reset. I think that we're gonna be able to resolve this. This is a older private warrant matter. We think it's civil in nature, so we're just asking for a reset.
Okay, do you have everything that you need?
I believe we do.
Okay, I don't understand why we can't get it resolved then, if, because I'm here to get these cases resolved.
I would
So
love to.
they've been on a status calendar or calendar before. We place them on a status calendar to give you all the opportunity to get your ducks in a row.
Okay.
If you tell me your ducks are in a row and you're ready to go, I'm going to put you on a trial calendars.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll let the state speak too. I don't want to speak for her, so.
Okay, who's handling this for the state?
That is my case, Your Honor.
Yes,
And yes,
Ms.
we are trying to work it out. It can be placed either on the final plea calendar or on the trial calendar, Your Honor.
I'm going to place it on the trial calendar. The next available will be in October.
Okay.
Okay, so hopefully you can either get it resolved by then or we'll be ready for trial on it.
Okay, and that's October when, Your Honor?
It will be noticed in October. I'm not exactly sure when. We normally go out, I believe, the second week in October, so you can expect a notice for the second week. We have 2 weeks on that calendar. I think the second week and maybe the fourth week or something to that effect. So there'll be plenty of time to get these cases tried.
Okay, and I think we'll work it out. We've been in good communication, so I
Okay,
think.
well, great. So if you work it out, that first day on the trial calendar, I'll take all the pleas that we need to take. And if you don't work it out, we'll be ready to go. Okay.
Sounds like a plan, Your Honor. And then may I be excused for the day?
Yes, have a good day.
And my client as well?
So, Mr. Berry. Good morning, Mr. Berry.
How you doing?
All right, I'm doing well, so you have a good day.
All right, thank you all.
You gotta call Position number 6, James Bradley.
Just to yourself, Mr. Bradley, Your Honor. I have everything I need from the state on that. We've got my review the
Could he
case.
speak up just a little bit?
Okay,
Sorry, I said we've received everything that we need from the state. I have reviewed the case. We have not been able to really have much negotiation on resolving the case yet. My office manager of 10 years passed away last month, and I've been overwhelmed dealing with that and training people. So I'm happy with it either being on a final plea calendar or a trial calendar, with the understanding that we are going to still be trying to work it out.
do you have everything that you need from the state?
I do.
And are there any motions that will need to be filed prior to trial?
I don't believe so, Judge.
Okay, and do you need any assistance from the court at the present time as far?
No, Your Honor, I just need a little more time to speak with the prosecutor and try to get it worked out.
Okay, and that's not something that you can handle today?
I can't, Your Honor. I've got another court to be at right after this, and then I've got to be in Hall County at 1 o'clock.
I'll put it on a final plea calendar on October 4th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That will be at 1:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Yeah, anything further for today?
Yes, Your Honor. I also have Wilfredo Munoz.
Okay, let me get to him. I'll be with you. It's my understanding position number 7, Ashley Brenzendine is going to be a plea today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, ma'am. And is Attorney Sullivan with us? Have you heard from him this morning? Okay, I'll hold for his announcement. Thank you, ma'am. This is on this calendar? Yes, 46. Okay, I'll schedule it. Thank you. I appreciate it, Mr. Allen. Position number 8, Brandon Bruce. I do have a conflict letter here from Attorney Wells, who has a leave of absence filed. We are going to place this on the final plea calendar for October 4th. Position number 9, Marquise Campbell.
Good morning, Judge. This is a case that was just transferred to me. I've called the numbers that were in the file and I haven't been able to reach Mr. Campbell. Is he present over Zoom?
Is Mr. Marquise Campbell with us?
Judge, I do see.
Yes, I'm actually in the Zoom. Marquise Campbell speaking.
Judge, if we could hold on that, pre-try it, I'll report back.
Okay, thank you.
And Mr. Campbell, if you could please put a good phone number for you in the chat, you can send that directly to me. I'll reach out to you after we're done with the calendar call, okay?
Okay, and you said do it in the chat?
Yes, you can point that right to Sarah Rosenhuber. Thank you.
All right.
Position number 10, Joseph Chambers. Joseph Chambers.
The state requests a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted if Mr. Chambers does not appear by the end of the calendar. Position number 11, John Collier. John Collier.
Here.
Good. Where are you, Mr. Collier?
Right here.
His is marked iPhone, Your Honor, on Zoom.
Okay. Let's see, Mr. Collier, do you have a private attorney representing you in this matter?
I think so.
Okay, have you made application for a public defender before?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to see if you've qualified. Go ahead and put your information in the chat. Are you able to activate your camera, Mr. Collier?
It activated.
Okay. Okay, there you go. All right, put your information in the chat now. We'll have a public defender get with you, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you, sir. Position number 12, Nicholas Cooper. Nicholas Cooper, I have that Mr. Cooper is represented by a public defender. I'm not sure if you all have him this morning. He was represented by either Mr. Ford or Ms.
Yeah.
Whitfield.
Yes, Judge, I have that this is Miss Helen's case.
And yes, Judge, that'll be my case. I wanted to see if Mr. Cooper appeared via Zoom or in court.
Nicholas Cooper. I'll give you till the end of the calendar to raise him, Ms. Helen.
Understood, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. Position 13, Paul Cooper.
Good morning, Judge. Lauren Brown here for my colleague Ross Gordon on behalf of Mr. Cooper, who is appearing via Zoom like myself. We are ready, subject to negotiations. The state is reviewing the case for reduction. Once we get the final word from them, we'll know whether we can work the case out or not, but there's nothing standing between us and being ready.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brown. Let's see, Ms. Githier, is this your case?
Yes, it is, Your Honor. I am still reviewing that. And I just don't have an answer just at this moment.
Will you be able to get an answer today?
Possibly before the end of court, yes.
Okay. Mr. Brown, I don't want to hold you here waiting on that answer, so I will instruct Ms. Githier to get you a response by the end of today. Subject to that, we'll put you on the October trial calendar if you can't work it out, okay?
Sounds good, Judge. We'll stay in touch with the state. Thanks so much.
Okay, very good. You'll have a good day. Position 14, Sequan Cruz.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nicole Mormon from Mr. Cruz.
Good morning, Ms. Mormon. And what are we doing with Mr. Cruz this morning?
We still are having issues with the video. So the last time we were in court, the state did send the video over. It wasn't Mr. Cruz. It was a completely different incident. Ms. Githia did resend the video yesterday, but it won't load. So we really do need the video. So I'm asking for either a reset or to be placed on the final plea calendar. And Ms. Githia, if I can just come to your office and watch the video so we don't have these issues, excuse me, you and I maybe can set up a time and I can come view the video because the video really is important in this case.
Mhm. Okay.
And Your Honor, if I can do that, we'll be ready to go on a final plea calendar. If we don't resolve it, we can be placed on a trial calendar at that point.
Okay, final plea calendar, October 4th at 1:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms.
Okay.
Githia, I will shoot you an email and we can work out whatever time works for you.
Okay, thank you.
And
All
thank you,
right.
Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, you all have a good day.
You too.
Position 15, Christopher Crosby.
Good morning, Your Honor. Catherine Edmonds here on behalf of Mr. Crosby. He's present on the Zoom this morning. We received the discovery, I think it was on Thursday, as well as the state's offer, and I just haven't had an opportunity to go over it with Mr. Crosby. I spoke with Ms. Githia, and she's okay if we just push it to another final plea. I do think this is the first time on, but we're happy to do whatever the court would like to do. I do think this is one that we can resolve before trial.
Okay, and do you need anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor, I believe we've received everything from the state.
Okay, again, this has been on before. I'm going to put it on the October trial calendar.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you'll get notification. Okay.
Okay, thank you. May we be excused?
Yes, you'll have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Position 16, Dre DeLozier.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brenda Rothman here for Mr. DeLozier, and he is on Zoom as well. We do have everything from the state that we need. We have discovery and an offer. We would like to put this on a motions calendar. We'll have a motions to argue, and I will file a particularized motion on that today.
Okay, we'll place it on the October 18th motions calendar at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Work for you, Ms. Rothman?
That's it, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, you have a good day.
Thank you.
Position 17, Kendall Derico.
Judge, this is my case. He is present over Zoom, and I just received videos on the 30th of August for this DUI case. I would request a motions calendar just so I can particularize those motions.
Okay, that's also October 18th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. And do you need Mr. Derico?
I do not, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Derico, you are free to go this morning. You have a good day, sir. Position 18, Derek Dixon.
Judge, that's also my case. Mr. Dixon should be over Zoom as well.
I'm
I've-
here.
Okay,
Dixon here, sir.
we see you, Mr. Dixon. Hold on.
All right, sir.
Okay,
Ms. Githia and I have spoken about this case. I believe that she has requested videos, but she's still waiting to receive them. If we could get a final plea date to have time to get those and review them.
Ms. Githia, are you still trying to get those videos?
Yes, Your Honor. As of this morning, we still have not received them.
I'm sorry, Ms. Rosenhuber. Which date did you request?
The final plea date, October 4th, I believe, 1:30.
Okay, October 4th, final plea. Mr. Dixon.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right, you're free to go this morning. I'll see you back on October 4th, okay?
All right. Thank you. Stay blessed, sir.
You do the same. Position 19, Reginald Drummer. Mr. Drummer with us, Reginald Drummer.
The state requests a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted if Mr. Drummer doesn't appear by the end of the calendar. Position 20, Trey Savon Ellerby. Trey Savon Ellerby.
State request the bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted if defendant doesn't appear by the end of the calendar. Position 21, Raheem Franklin. This is Miss Watson Cafe's case, I believe. If we can see if we can get in touch with Miss Watson Cafe to see if she's going to join the Zoom call this morning.
I'm here, Your Honor. Sorry.
Oh,
I was
good
trying
morning.
to get off mute. Good morning, Your Honor. Is Mr. Franklin, we've had some difficulty trying to get in contact with him. We don't have a good contact information for him anymore. So I didn't know if he was in court, or I don't think he's on the Zoom. I didn't see him.
No, he has not identified himself as being in court with me, Miss Watson Cafe. I don't have any indication that the notice was returned. And you're telling me that you have not been able to get in touch with him, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. As such, I'm going to, if the state's requesting a bench warrant, I'm going to grant that request.
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Watson Cafe, if you do get in touch with them, if you'll get back in touch with the court, I'll be happy to see if we can set that aside if you do contact him.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Position 22, Edward Fulton.
Judge, this case was just recently transferred to me. I have attempted to reach Mr. Fulton at the numbers in the file and they have been disconnected. Is Mr. Fulton present on Zoom or in the courtroom?
So you've been in touch with him, but you haven't?
I have not. I attempted to call the numbers that were in the file from the previous attorney in our office, and I have not been able to reach him.
I'm going to place him on the October 4th, 9 o'clock show cause calendar. If you can reach him by then that's wonderful. If not, then we'll have to issue a bench warrant.
Understood.
Since you are representing him, I'll give you that opportunity.
Thank you.
Position 23, Larry Guthrie. Mr. Guthrie present. Bench warrant will be granted if he does not appear by the end of the calendar. Position 24, Jonathan Harbin.
Here, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mary Beth Wood on behalf of George Stein for Mr. Harbin.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Wood. What are we going to do with Mr. Harbin today?
Your Honor, we just on Friday afternoon were sent discovery and most importantly, the video, which we, I don't believe we had that before Friday. And due to the weekend and court conflicts, Mr. Stein hasn't had a chance to review the video and speak to Mr. Harbin about it. Mr. Stein had a conflict this morning.
Okay, we'll place the case, on the final plea calendar on October 4th.
Okay, may we be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Position 25, Antavius Hill.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Hill. Let's see, do you have a private attorney representing you in this matter?
No, sir.
Would you like to make application for a public defender today?
No, sir.
Okay, would you like to speak with the solicitor regarding the matter?
Yes, please.
Okay. Is this your case, Ms. Githia?
Yes, it is, Your Honor. And this is the last one on the calendar for me, so we can go into a breakout room now.
Okay. So, Mr. Hill, let me just remind you, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You've indicated to me that you don't want to seek the services of a public defender. As such, I'm going to allow you to speak with Ms. Githia to see if you all can either work it out or for you to get an offer from her. Okay, so we're going to go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll put you into a breakout room at the present time. Okay.
Okay.
So if we can place Mr. Hill and Ms. Githier to break it up, please. Position 26, Christopher Hill.
Good morning, Judge. That'll be my case through the Public Defender's Office. I tried to reach out to Mr. Hill, but apparently these numbers are from 2021.
He's here, Ms. Helen. He's in court with us.
If Mr. Hill can send his phone number or have that information sent to me in the chat, that'd be great.
I'll take
Okay.
care of that, Catrice.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you. We'll be with you, Mr. Hill. Thank you, sir. Position 27, Michael Ansardi. Oh, yes. Good morning, Mr. Ansardi. Let's see, do you have private counsel?
Good.
Would you like to make application for a public defender today?
Sure.
Okay, we'll give you that opportunity. Thank you, Mr. Sardi. We'll be with you. Position 28, Santeri Jackson.
Judge, she is present in court. At this time, Judge, we did just receive body worn camera, I believe yesterday, Mr. Stevens. So Judge, if we could have a final plea date, I can continue to speak with the state and speak with her, but right now we're not at a place to take a plea.
Okay,
And Your Honor, this is the one we're still awaiting the DA's response to see if they're going to be taking the case.
okay. We'll place you on the October 4th final plea calendar.
Thank you, Judge. And Judge,
And-
Ms. Jackson be excused.
Yes, have a good day, Mr. Jackson. Position 29, Felicia Johnson.
Good morning, Judge. This is going to be my case. This is a transfer to me. However, I have not had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Johnson. Is Ms. Felicia Johnson present in court or on Zoom?
Is Felicia Johnson present? I'll give you to the end of the calendar to raise her.
Okay, thanks, Judge.
application. Position 30, Jasad Johnson.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Johnson. Do you have private counsel representing you in the matter?
No, Your Honor, I have been trying to get in touch with the solicitor's office because, Your Honor, I don't know, I don't want to talk your ear off too much, but I'm just going to give you a little rundown.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Johnson. I don't mind talking to you, but this is being live streamed. It's also the solicitors are listening to you. You have a right to remain silent, and anything you say can be used against you. And I don't want you to say something that might get yourself into more trouble.
All I was saying, my case has been solved in DeKalb County. They're trying me again for this case. This is the same exact case I got 2 years probation for anger management. And they're trying me again. And I would like to speak to a solicitor, but I got the paperwork. I want in front of Judge Panos. And I just want to try to get it resolved.
Okay, I'm happy to give you the opportunity to speak with the solicitor, but if you want to utilize a public defender, I'm happy to give you the opportunity to see if you qualify and they can speak to the solicitor on your behalf.
Personally, like I said, Judge, I have the paperwork showing that things I've done wrong, I've admitted to. It happened 3 years ago. I've been through my process.
Okay, so I'm giving you the opportunity, Mr. Johnson. I'll do whatever you would like the court to do.
I mean, personally, like I said, yeah, I appreciate that. I just would like to go ahead and go straight through the solicitor's office, if that's cool.
Okay, are you handling this case?
Yes, Your Honor. More than one to speak with Mr. Johnson. I have actually run into the same issue that he's brought up. That might actually be the case. But I'm trying to, one, get his disposition. So if he has that paperwork, if that is the case, we will know process. But there's a little bit of confusion on his criminal history. So I'm trying to figure that out myself. I'm waiting on DeKalb to get back to me on that conviction. So.
Okay. Do you have any paperwork with you, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, I have it right here, sir.
Okay. Would that be helpful?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have a way of transmitting that paperwork to the court this morning, Mr. Johnson?
What would I do? Would I just take a picture and just send it over, or how would I go about doing that?
Okay.
I can also put my email in Zoom.
So
Yeah.
hold on, we'll be with you, Mr. Johnson. We'll figure out how we can get that paperwork to the solicitor here, okay?
Oh.
All right, so if you just hang on to the end of the calendar call, we'll be with you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Stevens.
Man, what the fuck, man? I gotta sit through this long ass shit.
Mr. Campbell.
Position 31, Tamia Horace.
Good morning, Your Honor. My client is present. I would like to conference with the solicitor, and if my client could also join the conference breakout room, I would greatly appreciate it.
Okay, yes, good morning, Mr. Davis. Let's see, Mr. Stevens, is this your case?
Yes, Your Honor. Everything through the end of the calendar is mine.
Okay, so we will place you into a breakout room with the solicitor at the end of the calendar.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. We'll be with you. Position 32, Yahing Mun. Let's see, I have a motion for continuance from Attorney Westbury in the matter. As such, this will be placed on the final plea calendar on, October 4th.
Your Honor, you have a Mandarin interpreters present for the case. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. We just received this this motion. Well, we've received it, so I don't believe the attorney's present with us this morning. As
Sure.
such, thank you for being here this morning, sir. We will get in touch, and if we need you back on October 4th, we'll let you know, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day, Your Honor. Thank you.
Do the same. We appreciate it. Position 33, Marcia Mays, or Marcia Mays. I have it. This is Mr. Howard's case. I'm going to hold for the announcement from the PD's office to see if one of you all is handling this matter. Do we know this Rosenhover?
Was this, I apologize, Judge. I was
Position.
looking at the application. Which position is this?
33.
33. I don't have that was transferred to any one of us, but let's see if there's a reason for that.
I could try to look it up on Odyssey, see if there's a transfer.
Okay, I just have that it's Mr. Derek Howard's case, so I assume if it's Mr. Howard's case that it's with your office somewhere. I'll hold till the end of the calendar. Position 34, Atlantis McClendon.
Good morning, Judge. Position 34 and I believe position 35 are both Ms. McClendon's cases, Judge. This is not our first time on the calendar. I just want to give an update. It was to see if Ms. McClendon's both of her cases were accepted into the misdemeanor DUI court program. I received an email on August 7th at 6:47 p.m. from Ms. Cheryl Egan Fears offering acceptance to Ms. McClendon into the RTC program. And then subsequently, a month later, I received another follow-up email from Ms. Cheryl Egan Fears stating that because Ms. McClendon was not recommended more extensive programming, or excuse me, she was only recommended one single driver's course. And because she was not recommended more extensive DUI treatment, Ms. Cheryl Egan Fears sent me an email stating that she does not qualify now for this program. And that literally just happened this past weekend, Judge. So we're asking to be put on a final plea calendar, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Helen. I'm happy to do that. Roundabout way to get there, but you're fine. Final plea calendar on October 4th for both cases, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Is Ms. McClendon excused?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. And she's appearing on Zoom. She's there with her glasses and a mask on.
Okay. Have a good day, Ms. McClendon. We'll see you back in October. Position 36, Frederica Miller.
Good morning, Judge. That will now be my case. It is a transfer. It's another matter that I have not spoken with Ms. Frederica Miller.
I'll give you.
And I'm looking at a order where Judge, there are like 30 cases that was transferred to our office, and we're doing when I say to our office, here to the Orca unit. And we're just doing the best we can, trying to keep up with the cases as they come in, because sometimes as they get transferred from other judges, either we don't have a physical file or we're trying to locate it, and we're trying to keep up with it. Just to let you know, Judge.
Oh, I understand. So do you have contact information for her?
Right. I don't even have a file. So I was going to look in the system to see, can I find some type of information? These are just between last month's my heavy caseload last month and then the holiday this past week is a couple of people that just slipped through the cracks.
Okay.
I'll just be frank.
You're fine, Mr. Gates. I'm going to reschedule her for a show.
She's on Zoom? Okay.
Is Ms. Miller with us?
There, but her body isn't there.
Oh.
Her camera.
Oh, she must have stepped there. I see her name. I bet you she stepped away.
All right. So I'll give you the opportunity to speak with her when she returns.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
And Mr. Gaither, the state does have an offer in the case whenever you're ready.
I think I saw your email too.
Position 37, Shalonze Mivens. Yes, good morning, Ms. Mivens. Do you have a private attorney representing you? Would you like to make application for the public defender today? Okay, we'll give you that opportunity. Thank you, ma'am. Position 38, Wilfredo Munoz.
Yes, Your Honor, Jeff Dickers for Mr. Munoz. He's on the Zoom. We've had some negotiations on the case. It's going to be a trial if we're not able to resolve it. So we're fine just putting it on the trial calendar.
Okay, so we'll place you on further notice on the October trial calendar.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
And that's all I have before the court. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
Give me 1 second.
And I see Mr. Munoz on Zoom. I'm going to release him if you don't need to speak with him.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Thank you for being here, Mr. Munoz. You can, you have a good day, sir. Okay, thank you. Position 39, Therese Norman. Therese Norman.
They request a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted if Mr. Norman does not appear by the end of the calendar. Position 40, Kenosha Patterson.
Here.
Good morning, Judge. That's my case. Ms. Patterson is on the Zoom. She is here. We have discovery in this case. Looking for a plea offer. If Mr. Stevens could put that in the chat, I will convey it to Ms. Patterson. Possibly we can work that out today.
Okay, so if you can place that off in the chat, Mr. Stevens.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Corn. We'll be with you.
Hang tight, Ms. Patterson.
Position 41, Terrence Robinson. Terrence Robinson. Bench warrant will be granted if Mr. Robinson doesn't appear by the end of the calendar. Position 42, Jasmine Ross. Ms. Ross? Yes, can you stand up for me, ma'am? Are you all proceeding on this, Mr. Stevens?
I'm going to review this, see if it's going to be no cross, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Ross, I'm gonna have the state review these charges and see what they want to do with them. If they want to move forward, then I will allow you to make application for a public defender if that's what you would like to do. But if you'll just hold tight for me, we'll see if they want to move forward with these charges. Position 43, Clark Russell. Clark Russell. I see you there, Mr. Russell.
Trying.
Mr. Russell, if you can hear me, shake your head. Okay, I don't see that you have an attorney representing you. Would you like to make application for a public defender today? Okay, we can't hear you, Mr. Russell, so.
He's on mute, Judge. I apologize.
No, I understand that he's trying his best. There you go.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Russell. Let's see, do you have a private attorney representing you in this matter?
I do. Michael Barber is my private attorney, and he has COVID. He had COVID over the weekend, and I believe he sent a message to your office. At least that's what I was told.
Okay, can we see if we have a notice? Okay, thank you, Mr. Russell. I'm gonna reset your case in the matter for the next status calendar, which is gonna be on November 1st, okay?
Okay, yes, sir.
And that's going to be also at 9 a.m. So you'll get a notice, and Mr. Barber will get a notice also, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, you have a good day, Mr. Russell.
Okay, may I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Position 44, Rhonda Smith.
Yes.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Smith. Let's see, do you have a private attorney in the matter?
Yeah.
Would you like to make application for the public defender today? Okay, would you like to speak with the solicitor regarding the matter?
I don't know whether the solicitor is. The prosecutor.
Okay, so Ms. Smith, let me just say that you have been charged in case 20 CR 001702Y with reckless conduct and no Fulton County license tag. So I'm happy to let you speak with you do have a right to remain silent in this matter. You have a right to have an attorney represent you this morning. It's my understanding that you don't have a private attorney. It's also my understanding that you would not like to make application for the public defender. If you would like to speak to the solicitor regarding their offer on the matter, I'm happy to give you that opportunity this morning. What would you like to do? Okay, so we'll allow you to speak with the solicitor. So if you'll just hang on for us, we'll be with you, okay? Thank you, ma'am. Position 45, Cherie Smith.
Good morning, Judge. Ms. Smith is present. This is another case that will be mine. I have not filed an entry yet. I did speak with Ms. Smith on the phone. So what I would like to do is have a pretrial with the state on this case.
Okay. Yes, good morning, Ms. Smith. We'll be with you. I'm doing well. Thank you, ma'am. Position 46, Ariella Soto. I received notification from pretrial services earlier that Ms. Soto has made contact with pretrial and let them know that she has a health matter. So this case is going to be continued. I'm going to place it back on a status calendar on November 1st. Position 47, Jared Vincent. Jared Vincent.
State request a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be
Yes,
granted.
yes, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry.
Good morning, Mr. Vincent. Let's see, do you have private counsel representing you?
No, sir.
Would you like to make application for the public defender this morning?
No, sir.
Would you like to speak with the solicitor regarding the offer in the matter?
No, sir.
Okay, your only other option is going to be a jury trial, Mr. Vincent. So is that what you want?
Yes, sir. This is just for a dog at large, correct?
Yes, that's correct, sir. So like I said, I'm happy to let you speak with the solicitor this morning to see if you can resolve the matter. If you don't want to do that, I can't force you to do it, but the only thing I can do is place you on a trial calendar, and that's what we'll do if that's what you want to do.
I guess I can talk to the solicitor to see if we can, I guess, resolve the issue now.
All right, so the first thing I want you to do, Mr. Benson, is I want you to find a quiet place to address the court and not walk around, okay? So when I come back to you, make sure that you're at a steady state, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll give you the opportunity to speak with the solicitor this morning. Position 48, Ivy White.
Morning, Your Honor. Lieutenant Peebles for Ivy White. She's on, I think her phone says iPhone.
Good morning, Mr. Peoples. What are we doing with Ms. White this morning?
I say she's on the thing. It doesn't say her name. It says iPhone. I thought a Daubert motion as far as the field sobriety test, and it needs to be scheduled for a hearing.
Okay, so we're going to place you on the October 18th motions calendar at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything further this morning?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and that'll be satisfactory with you, Mr. Stevens?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, have a good day, Mr. Peoples. We'll see you back on October 18th.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Position 49, Clarius Wilkins. Mr. Wilkins with us?
I believe that's Mr. Corns.
Yes, Carlos Wilkins.
He's here. Mr. Wilkins is here. He has two cases. For some reason, the 2019 case is not on the calendar. We have discovery in the 2019 case. We don't have discovery in the 2021 case, one that's on for today. Wait a minute. Am I thinking of the wrong person? Let me see.
Got to be.
Man. My apologies, Judge. I am thinking of the wrong person. That was a case that Mr. Stevens and I were talking about yesterday. If we could, if I could pre-try this case with Mr. Stevens, we'll have some idea of where we're going with this case.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Wilkins. So if you can just hold on for us, we'll have Mr. Corn get back with you after he speaks with the solicitor, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Position 50, David Wilson.
I'm right here, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Wilson. Let's see, do you have a private attorney representing you in the matter?
No, sir.
Would you like to make application for the public defender this morning?
Yes.
Okay, so if you can put your information in the chat, someone will get with you, okay?
All right.
Thank you, sir. We'll be with you.
May I be dismissed?
No, I don't need for you. What I need for you to do is put your information in the chat and stay on the line with us. A public defender will give you a call and speak with you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so don't leave us. And it may be a moment because we have a number of cases that they're going to be calling on. Let me start with in the courtroom. So, Mr. Sullivan, I'll take your plea as soon as I make sure that everyone has been taken care of, okay?
Judge, our paperwork submitted.
Yes, I've got it right here. So we'll get to you. I see you there. Anyone in the courtroom that did not hear their name or that joined us late? Yes, sir. Stand up. What's your name? Last name? Ellerby.
Me? Robert?
Hold on,
Really?
hold on.
That's position 20, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Ellerby, let's see. Do you have a private attorney representing you? Would you like to make application for the public defender today? Okay, we'll give you that opportunity. Someone will be with you, Mr. Ellerby. Thank you. Anyone else in the court with me that did not hear their name or joined us late?
Judge, I do have announcements about two people that do qualify who are in the courtroom.
Okay, let me, hold on a moment. Let me get to the Zoom call to see if I want to make sure that everybody's been taken care of first. Anyone on the Zoom call that joined us late or did not hear their name?
Yes. Robert Willis. I ain't hear my name.
Okay, I'm sorry. Robert.
Willis.
What's your last name?
Willis.
Willis?
Yeah.
Oh, Judge, Mr. Willis is on the 130 final plea calendar, position 28.
I'm on
If his-
130.
If his name is Robert Elton Willis, yeah, you're on the 130.
Is that,
Final plea
130.
calendar.
is that your case?
That's my case.
Okay, do you want me to handle him this morning?
No, we're not gonna be able to handle that this morning, Judge. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, this is the case. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to handle it this morning.
Okay, so you want him to come back at 1:30?
Come back at 1:30.
Okay, Mr. Willis, you're on the 1:30 calendar, so we'll see you at 1:30, okay?
All right.
Okay. Who else? Is there anyone else on the Zoom call?
Yasmin George.
Yeah, Miss George.
She's also on the 1:30 calendar, Judge. She's on the show cause calendar, but that'll be a plea this afternoon.
Okay.
Oh, I did tell her she could do it over Zoom since we had the DocuSign done, but I apologize. That's my fault.
If you have it completed, yeah.
It is completed, it is
Okay.
done. It'll be a plea to 2 cases this afternoon.
Okay, so Miss George, you're also on the 1:30 calendar, so we'll see you back at 1:30, okay?
Okay, see you there.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Anyone else on the Zoom call that? did not-
Yes, so Perez Norman.
Mr. Norman? Yes, Mr. Norman, let's see. Do you have a private attorney? That's position 39. Do you have a private attorney representing you in the matter?
No, sir.
Would you like to make application for the public defender this morning?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you'll go ahead and put your information in the chat, we'll have someone get with you, okay?
All right.
All right, so hang on for us. We'll be with you as soon as we can.
Okay.
Anyone else on the Zoom call that did not hear their name?
And Judge, I don't want to interrupt you. Could Mr. Christopher Hill either read out his number or message it in the chat for me?
Okay, Mr. Hill, if you can go ahead and do that for Ms. Helen, please.
Oh, I did. I gave it to Catrice. I sent you an email, Miss Helen, and I sent you a text with his phone number.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Stevens, could I start you out with position 31 and Attorney Davis? So that I believe he's the only attorney that's on the line that needs to speak with you that's on Zoom. Okay.
And Your Honor, if my client could be added to the breakout room, I would greatly appreciate it.
Okay. And you'll be able, you can either use one of these, use the room back there if you need some privacy, Mr. Stevens.
Yes, Your Honor. And if he can just give me 2 minutes so I can put that offer in the chat for Mr. Corn.
Okay.
Just so I can put the offer in the chat and then I'm happy to jump in the breakout room.
Okay, all right, so we'll do that. If the public defenders can go ahead and start speaking with people, I'm gonna take the plea. Given Ms. Githier, are you ready for the plea?
Yes, Your Honor, but before we begin that, position 25, Mr. Antavius Hill, that case will be dismissed, and I will send that order over.
Okay, position 25. Mr. Hill, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they are going to, they're going to dismiss those charges, Mr. Hill, so so you are free to go this morning, okay?
Thank you. You have a good morning.
You have a good day.
And then I am ready for the plea, Your Honor.
Okay, good morning again, Ms. Benzendine.
Good morning, sir.
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Githia.
Yes, Your Honor. For the DUI less safe, it is 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, balance probated, a $500 fine, 40 hours of community service, alcohol drug evaluation and any required treatment, a risk reduction program, and 1 victim impact panel. For following too closely, 12 months probation and a $200 fine concurrent. And for possession of open alcohol container, a $200 fine. Do you stipulate, Mr. Sullivan, does your client stipulate to the facts, venue, and ID?
Yes, we do.
Anything further, Mr. Sullivan?
Judge, we just ask that you accept the negotiated plea. And that once she completes everything, that her probation turn non-reporting if she's in compliance with everything.
Okay.
She's prepared to surrender her license. This morning, we're asking for an affidavit of first conviction. She does qualify.
Okay. Any objection to any of that, Ms. Githia? If you're responding, you're on mute. I'm not sure.
I was looking up her history right now. No objection, Your Honor. This appears to be her first DUI.
Okay. Ms. Benzendine, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 003842F, you wish to plead guilty to DUI less safe, following too closely, and possession of an open alcohol container. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on all these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
I do.
Did anyone force or coerce you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. When you complete the terms, it'll go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you don't have to report to probation or pay those fees.
Okay.
We'll give you the application this morning. We'll also tell you where you need to report to probation. You can do that in the next 2 weeks or so. Get it started so you can get it out of your way, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. We'll fill out the probation paperwork and we'll wait to have the other paper.
Okay, good to see you as always.
Attorney Jones, are we trying to pay the fine today or through probation?
Probation.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we have a number of things happening this morning. We ask that you are patient with the court. Whenever the the public defenders have an announcement, I will take that. And until that time, we will be in recess.
Give him all, then he'll know which one.
And Your Honor, I'm ready to be placed in that breakout room.
Okay, Mr. Davis, so we will place Mr. Davis, his client, and Mr. Stevens into a breakout room, please.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, if you don't mind, you still didn't get back to me about the contact information I gotta send to that prosecutor, that solicitor. I have all my paperwork. This is Mr. Johnson speaking.
Yes, Mr. Johnson. So I'm going to have Ms. Redding speak with you as to how to see if we can get that transmitted. Okay, how would you like to do that, Ms. Redding?
I'm about to call him right now. I was waiting to finish the cap.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. Who was Mr. Davis's client again?
I believe that's position 31. And that's Miss Tamia Flores.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Johnson, you're gonna get a call from Ms. Redding. I need for you to answer that when she calls, okay?
Should I put my number in the group chat? Because I don't know if she got it.
She has it.
Here's what
Josiah
I've been able
Johnson?
to negotiate
Okay.
for you. A lot of it.
And if you can go ahead and if everyone can place themselves on mute for the court, please.
Your Honor, so I just wait on the call? Am I able to be dismissed, or do you want me to stay in the courtroom?
No. Stay here until, are you on your phone? Are you gonna need to answer the phone?
Not
Yes,
your
sir.
car.
Okay, so go ahead and
The
answer
other
the phone. If you have to get off Zoom, get back on Zoom after the conversation, okay?
You're not having.
Okay.
You're not having insurance at the time?
Mr. Corn, you're not on mute.
No, it's not.
Are we able to mute Mr.
No, no.
Corn? Thank you. Okay, everybody else be patient. You should be receiving a call. Do you all have an announcement?
Yeah, I have,
Yes.
whenever you're ready, Judge.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, position 45, Ms. Cherie Smith.
Okay.
Judge, Mr. Well, I've already told him what I was gonna tell you, Judge. This is the case, we're not gonna be able to work it out today, but let me tell you why. This is a situation where this is like my third case where I really believe the roles are reversed. I believe the so-called victim needs to be the defendant. He's currently in custody here in Fulton County for situations with her. I just need to get the documentation, package it together, give it to Mr. Stevens. And then I think once they receive it, and then I know they have to verify it. Then once they verify it, then I believe the case will be dispositive. But I know that's not gonna happen today, Judge.
Okay, so you got maybe a final plea calendar?
Final plea. Now, here's my final plea to the court. Ms. Smith is due November 1st. As a matter of fact, she has to have a procedure. So she has to have a C-section, Judge, on November the 1st.
Okay, so what, when Ms. Redding gets off the phone,
We have an October 4th for a final plea.
That probably won't be enough time, and I'm gonna be out of town October the 4th. So in cases for that time,
can we
I'm getting
place her, I mean, because of her situation, can we place her at the beginning of next year? Do we have anything? Yeah, let's.
We'll have to email Mr. Gaither and.
That'd be fine. That'd be fine, because I think I'm hopeful that the case would have been disposed of prior to then anyway.
Okay, so I'm gonna further notice Ms. Smith to a calendar in January. If you work it out, or if it's dismissed or non-cross prior to that time, then.
Thank you, Judge, and I'm gonna work toward that.
All right, so do you need Ms. Smith for anything
No,
further?
you don't need it. And so what I'll do, so you can hear what I'm saying. So Ms. Smith, what's gonna happen? The judge is going to continue your case to the first of the year, January. The clerk is gonna give me the notice. They'll probably mail you one too, the check, but I'll be.
That's why I was nervous.
So let's make sure that you have that the clerk's office has your updated information.
Hasn't changed.
Okay. She said it hasn't changed.
And I didn't get one this time. I had to call up here. Give me a second. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk some for this past one.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, Ms. Rosenhaven.
Thank you, Judge. And I've got the same announcement for 4 individuals who are in the courtroom. I'll be filing entries of appearance in all 4 of them, requesting discovery, and for all, I'll be requesting the next available status calendar.
Okay, and let's go through those one by one. Who's the first person?
Position number 4, Mr. Marcus Bell.
Okay, Mr. Bell, the next November 1st, give you enough time?
It does, Judge.
It's November 1st status at 9 a.m. Okay, we'll see you back there, Mr. Bell. Okay, you have a good day. Do you have everything you need from him, Mr.
I do.
Okay, have a good day, Mr. Bell.
The next position, Judge, is position number 20, Mr. Ellerby. We just request that same date, Judge, November 1st, 9 a.m. should be fine.
Okay. November 1st status for Mr. Ellaby. Okay, Mr. Ellaby, we'll see you back in November.
The next position, Judge, is position number 27, Mr. Insardi.
Okay. November 1st status. Yes, okay, Mr. Insardi, we'll see you back in November.
9 a.m., yes. All right, thank you, Judge. And the last position is Miss Mivens. That's position number 37.
November 1st, 9 a.m. status. Okay, Ms. Mivens, we'll see you back in November.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, the court will be in recess until there's some more announcements.
Did you call Frederica Miller?
Say it again, sir. Mr. Miller?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Miller, it's my understanding that Mr. Gaither is going to get with you. So you hang on until he gets with you, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you, sir. Everyone else also, if you're waiting to hear from a public defender or the solicitor, be patient. They can only do one person at a time, so we'll be with you. The court will be in recess until there are further announcements.
Those dog.
And I believe it was
I will send a.
Mr. Miller, Frederica Miller.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gaither?
Yes, hey, Mr. Miller, this is Frank Gaither, your lawyer. So kindly, please send me your telephone number via chat.
Okay.
You can send it to PD Frank Gaither. Thanks.
Hold on. How do I do that?
Okay, let me do this. Let me see, can I send you one that you can respond?
Okay. You get it?
I got it. So do you need to stay on Zoom to answer the phone?
I don't know how I'm not sure how that works.
Okay, let me ask you, are you attending Zoom via your telephone or some other device?
My telephone, well, my actual phone.
Okay, go ahead on and log off of Zoom. And I'm going to call you. As soon as we talk, you can log back in, all right?
All right.
Okay.
Ms. Jamaica? I just want you to know that everybody can see what you're doing there. So you're being live streamed on YouTube, so you might want to conduct yourself accordingly.
Your Honor, I have an announcement on Tamia Juarez when the court is ready.
I'm ready, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, the state is still waiting for the intox slip. They will provide me the intox slip when they obtain it. The state and myself are continuing to negotiate this case. I have filed 2 motions to suppress evidence and statements. We were asking for this case to be placed on the October 18th motions calendar. Mr. Stevens and I will continue to negotiate this case between now and then.
Okay, very good. We'll place it on the October 18th motions calendar at 9 a.m., position number 30.
Thank you, Judge. May me and my client please be excused.
Yes, you all have a good day. I'll see you back in October.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. And so, Mr. Stevens, I know that you have a number of people that you need to speak with, so I'll just hold for your announcement on
Yes,
those
Your Honor.
cases. Okay.
I'm looking at number 42 right now, or the pedestrian in the roadway.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll give it a second. Coming.
Miss Jasmine Ross, the state's going to dismiss that case.
Okay. Ms. Ross? The state's gonna now process your case, so you're free to go, ma'am. Case has been dismissed.
That's just Sarah Johnson for the block possession number.
Hello?
But
Yes, Mr. Johnson, do we have an announcement on Mr. Johnson's case?
no, that ain't it either.
Hi, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, yes, sir. How you doing?
Hi, my name is Jacob Stevens. I'm the solicitor for the Fulton County. So I have reviewed the documents you've sent. I also have a copy that's a little bit more in detail. The main
Yes, sir.
thing is that there is a not matching up of the dates of the conviction that you have in CAV versus the date that we have for this police report. So I'm having my investigators search into it. I believe I see the same thing you do, that you've already been tried for this case.
Yes, sir.
However, I need more time to review and try and find those two police reports.
Yes, sir. Like I said, well, what, if you don't mind, your confusion might come from the fact that when I pleaded out, after going through that court process for about 6 months in 2019, they locked me up in Fulton County. So it might look like a different date, but everything happened on the same date. It was all January 1st.
That's what I believe happened as well. But I that's want to double check to make sure
Yeah,
that is
they actually arrested me again for it, you know, and I had to go through losing my job and everything, man. I got kids, man. I don't want to keep going through this.
Yep. So basically between now and if Your Honor wants to sit onto a jury trial calendar, that's perfectly fine. Probably between now and the jury trial calendar, if I can find the police report, we'll probably be dismissing this case. If not, I'll approach Mr. Johnson with whatever the state's offer would be if there are two separate incidents. But if my understanding is correct, I'll be no processing the case.
Okay, how long do you think you need to look into that?
Oh, just 1 month, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm gonna put him on the final plea calendar on October 4th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so hopefully Mr. Johnson will be able to verify everything that you're saying by October 4th. If that's the case, they'll be dismissing it. If not, I'll see you back here on October 4th, okay?
Okay, so do I just wait for somebody to get in contact with me, pretty much?
Yes, I'll send you an email, either one telling you we're dismissing it or two telling you that there's some sort of issue that's still happening.
Okay, yeah, like I said, it was one case, man. It's 4 years ago, man. I dealt with it. I done moved on since then. I'm a working man. I'm just trying to get it over with and just get that from behind me. That's all.
Okay, we understand, Mr. Johnson. So either it'll be dismissed or we'll see you back on October 4th, okay? You'll get notice.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
You have a good day, sir.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Spoke to the attorney, he just requested to be on the motions calendar. Which one was that then? Because you said
Ms. Gibbs, good morning.
Judge.
I think I had that you all filed a motion, or that you were having some difficulties being with the court this morning.
Yes, Judge, I apologize about that. I was in Cherokee County for a hearing. But I do have an announcement for our case for Marshall. If court,
Okay.
sorry, I'm sorry, my phone went crazy for a second. We have discovery, however, we don't have any video discovery. I'm not sure if there is some outstanding video discovery that the state has for us, if not, or not.
Let me get, Ms. Githier might be speaking with someone right now.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Githier, do you all have any video? Or have you requested it?
The videos were sent to you on August 28th.
Okay, I will, do you know, was it sent to Christy? Or it doesn't matter, I'll figure it out. So we should have them in our possession. I will look for them, and if we, for some reason, I can't find them, can I just follow up with you and let you? Okay.
Okay, I had placed this on the October trial calendar, Ms. Gibbs. So if you need something else from the state to make your determinations, please let us know. Otherwise, you'll get further notice of the October trial calendar.
That sounds great. I'll be in touch with the state in the meantime.
Okay.
We'll let you know.
All right, very good. Anything further this morning?
That concludes my matters. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge, you as well.
Mr. Stevens, when you get a chance, could you check your chat, please?
Who is that for, Mr. Corn?
Jacob Stevens.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes, Mr. Glanville.
There's a woman with her hand raised under the icon Motorola, who I think is attempting to say something to the court.
Oh, okay, thank you. Who do we have on the Motorola? You have to.
That would be me.
No, Miss Jamaica. That's I see you there. There's another Motorola that's.
Oh, okay.
Is that on the Motorola? Oh, okay. And Miss Jamaica?
Hello?
Mr. Jamaica, I'm being told that your court date, that you're on my 1:30 calendar this afternoon.
Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am.
So do I just use this same Zoom number?
What's your last name?
Car?
Okay, may I have the show cause calendar?
You can, Judge.
Yes, chief position 3.
Okay. So yes, Ms. Carr, you're on this afternoon's calendar and
He will be here in
you can use the same Zoom link to get into the session.
Okay. Okay,
Well,
thank
Judge,
you.
we can do this. Does Ms. Carr have a lawyer? Because I don't.
Not yet.
Would you like to make application for the public defender?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go ahead and
Let's do it. Tell her, Ms. Carr.
Yes, sir.
Turn the video on, because I'm going to be here for 1:30, Judge. I have a few cases on that calendar.
Okay.
Give me a second. Hello, Ms. Carr.
Yes, sir.
Do me a favor. Can you send me your phone number in the chat? Send it to PD Frank Gaither.
Oh, where is the chat listed? Like, do I go to another page?
No. Look on the bottom of your screen. Trying to see where is the chat. It's
Wait, what's your name?
if you look, it'll say PD Frank Gaither. Look on the bottom of your screen where it says unmute, stop video, participants, then it should say chat.
Yeah, my screen it doesn't look like this. It's just everybody it's just showing cameras of everybody in the room.
If she's on the phone, it's gonna look different.
That's right.
If she's on the phone, she's just gotta play around with her features to find the chat feature. It looks different on an Android. It looks different on
iPhone.
on an
That's
iPhone.
right.
Is it Frank
Yeah,
Gaither?
that's me. That's me.
So maybe I can, if I click on it, hold on, let me see.
There you go. Click on it and then send me your telephone number. Then I'm gonna call you.
Okay, yeah, that worked. Okay. Okay, I'll do that right now.
Okay.
Your Honor, can I make an announcement on number 40, Kenosha Patterson?
okay, yes.
All right, Judge, we're pretty close to an agreement on this. We need to contact the insurance company to see what they've paid. On this case, there was an accident involved, and the resolution of this case is gonna hinge on that. So what I'd like to do is place this on a final plea calendar in November, so we can get that accomplished and get everything done on it.
Okay, let's see. Do we have any final plea calendars in November?
I'll look. So October 4th is too soon for him.
It's too soon, plus I'll be on leave.
I do have a November 1st status calendar. Would that work, Mr. Cohen?
That will work fine, Judge.
Okay, we'll just put it on the November 1st status.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
And
Ms.
is Miss
Patterson,
Patterson with us?
Yes, she is.
sir.
Okay, we'll see you back in November, Miss Patterson.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. And yes, who do we have on the Motorola?
Lisa Lawson.
Say your name again, ma'am.
Mona Lisa Lawson. I'm calling for Joseph David Chambers. He's incarcerated at the Clayton County Jail, and I just wanted to let someone know.
Okay, tell me again, what's the name? What the name of the person that you wanted?
Joseph David Chambers. I have his CR. I have the CR number.
Okay, so Mr. Chambers is in custody.
Yes, sir.
In DeKalb County. Okay.
No, in Clayton County. In
Clayton County.
That's
Okay.
why he's not in court this morning.
Okay, and who are you to Mr. Chambers?
I'm his girlfriend.
Okay, and I take it that did you receive the notice for him?
Yes.
Okay,
And
all right, so,
he knew he had court and he was gonna be there, but he was arrested Thursday night.
okay, so I'm not gonna issue a bench warrant for him. I'm going to have him, I'm gonna reset his case until the November 1st status. Okay, so he should get notice, but you also let him know that I'm gonna reset his case for November 1st at 9 o'clock, okay? I'm sorry, ma'am.
A public defender.
Say
We
it
don't
again.
know how, he needs a public defender.
Okay, when he comes, when he gets out of custody, have him call the public defender's office and we can get started to see if he qualifies, okay? I can't hear you, ma'am.
Everything okay with this court?
Okay, yes, everything's okay. I'm not gonna issue a bench warrant. I'm just gonna reschedule him, okay?
Thank you so kindly, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you for being here, ma'am.
Judge, I do have a brief announcement regarding position number 9, Mr. Marquise Campbell. He's over Zoom.
Okay,
I have had an opportunity to speak with him, got updated contact information. At this time, it's my understanding that Ms. Githia has requested the video footage from the agency, but doesn't have it yet. So we would request a final plea date of October 4th at 1:30.
okay. So position number 9, Mr. Campbell's case will be reset till October 4th, final plea at 1:30. Okay, did you hear that, Mr. Campbell?
Yes, I got that.
Okay, all right, I'll see you back on October 4th. You have a good day, sir.
All righty, you too.
Thank you.
Hey, Judge, I apologize for interrupting. I'm trying to make contact with the last two applications, Collier, who's not answering. I think that might be,
Mr. Collins, position number
Oh,
11.
all right, here.
Mr. Collier, I'm trying to call you. So if you could answer the phone, I don't think you can do a Zoom call and also be on the phone line.
I'll fair call you back.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, announce whenever you're ready.
Yes.
Position number 44, Rhonda Smith.
Okay.
Should go ahead and set that for a trial calendar. We're still trying to resolve, but I don't think we'll be able to resolve it ahead of time. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a trial calendar. She did say she'd possibly be out of state of Georgia in November. So if we could have it on that October date, that'd be preferred.
Okay. Let's see, is this something that the state would consider a bench trial on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Smith, you have the right to have a bench trial or a jury trial on this matter. If you would like a jury trial, I'm happy to accommodate that. If you want a bench trial, the trial will be before me, and I would make the ruling in the matter. If you want a jury trial, that would be in front of a jury of your peers. So, do you have a preference as to how you would like to proceed?
A bench trial will be fine.
Okay, so we'll place it on the October 18th bench trial calendar at 1:30. Okay. And again, you do have a right to have an attorney represent you in the matter. And I'm happy to give you the opportunity to make application for the public defender today, if you would like. Why don't you take a moment? I'll come back to you. You sure? Okay, so would you like to make application for a public defender today?
Can I go home and think about it and then reach out, because if I can get my own attorney, or see if the other attorney from our insurance company can help me out.
Okay. We do have attorneys here today, and normally if you've had an insurance issue, then those attorneys generally might defend you because of your insurance policy. They may not be criminal attorneys, so that's probably what you're going to need. But I'm happy to do whatever it is that however you want to proceed. At this point in time, I'll just place you on that bench trial calendar, and we'll see you back then, if that's what you want. Okay. All right. So you'll get notice. All right. Thank you, ma'am. You have a good day. And Ms. Redding, if you would.
Yes, sir.
For Ms. Smith, if you will make note on the calendar that the state has agreed to a bench trial.
Yes.
And that she has requested a bench trial.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm about to be on 47, Mr. Jared Vince. Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Corn. Mr. Corn. Can you hear me? Mr. Corn?
Oh, were you talking to me? I'm sorry. I had my volume down because I was talking on the phone to Mr. Wilson. Judge, I do have an announcement on David Wilson, number 50 on the calendar.
Okay.
He is qualifying for the public defender, so I will represent Mr. Wilson. If we could place him on the November 1 status conference calendar, I will have discovery in place by then and hopefully something will work out.
Okay, the November 1st status calendar at 9 a.m.
That'll be
all
good.
right. Mr. Wilson, we'll see you back. We'll see you back in November. Okay. Mr. Corner, you ready to speak with Mr. Stevens regarding position number 49?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So do you want to go to a breakout room?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll place you all into a breakout room. So if we can place Mr. Corn and Mr. Stevens's laptop in a breakout. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Gaither.
Okay, the-
Updates for the 1:30 show cause calendar.
For the 1:30 show cause calendar, position number 3, Miss Jamesia Carr. She's on the Zoom.
Yes.
She actually qualifies for our service. So I will represent her. But I'm asking that she gets placed on a status calendar. I don't know anything about her case, and talking to her very briefly, it sounds like it's going to be pretty involved. So it's some information I may need
Okay. So
from the state
November
and maybe
1st.
some information from her.
Okay. Will November 1st give you enough time?
Yeah, that'd be fine, Judge.
Okay.
I may not be in town that day, but if it's a plea, I have it worked out. If it's an announcement, I'm sure I can get one of my colleagues just make an announcement for me.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's fine.
All right. So Ms. Carr, is she back on the line? Okay. So we'll see you back on November 1st. Okay.
Ms. Carr, unmute yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll call you. Okay, Ms. Carr?
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you so
All right.
much.
You're welcome.
The other announcement, Mr. Gates?
Yes, Judge. The next announcement is actually position number 10, Mr. Richard Earl Jenkins. He's present here in court. He showed up. He's very early. I've spoken with him. He's filled out the application for our services. Unfortunately, he does not qualify for our services. So I told him I would ask Your Honor, could you at least address him now so he won't have to sit here until 1:30?
Okay. Mr. Jenkins?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Jenkins, I'm gonna have you speak with the solicitor regarding this matter this morning. And since you do not qualify for the public defender, if you want to speak with the solicitor, see what their offer is in the matter, I'm happy to give you that opportunity today, okay? I'm gonna try to do it, let's see, Ms. Githia?
Yes, Your Honor, that is actually ASG Stevens' case.
Okay, so Mr. Stevens is occupied right now. As soon as he becomes available, Mr. Jenkins, I'll have him get with you also, okay? All right, so just sit tight for us. Thank you.
And apologies for interrupting, Judge. I do have some announcements whenever the court's ready.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Helen.
Yes, Judge, position number 11, Mr. John Collier, he's appearing on Zoom right now, Judge. He does qualify. I would like to enter in my appearance. If this can just be placed on the next status calendar, Judge.
Okay. This will go to the November 1st status at 9 a.m.
Understood, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Collier, are you with me?
He's iPhone I.
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Collier, we'll see you back on November 1st, okay?
All right, thank
You have everything you need from him, Ms. Helen?
Yes, Judge, I do. Thank you.
You have a good day, sir.
you. All right, you too.
My next position, Judge, is position number 39, Mr. Therese Norman. I spoke to Mr. Norman. He does not qualify for our services, but he would like to speak to the solicitor's office this morning.
Okay, and that's Mr. Norman?
That's correct, Judge, position 39.
Okay. Mr. Norman, we'll give you the opportunity to speak with the solicitor on the matter, so you'll just hang on for us, okay?
And Judge, I believe that's all of my positions.
Okay, let's see. Ms. Helen, what about position 26, Christopher Hill?
Oh, I apologize, Judge. Yes, I had Mr. Hill step out into the hallway. Mr. Hill does qualify. I think he was already a transfer. So yes, Judge, I want to enter in my appearance. I want to request the videos because of the nature of the charge, Judge. And I request that we be put on a final plea calendar, the next final plea calendar, Judge.
Okay, October 4th, final plea at 1:30. That work, Ms. Helen?
Well, if that'll be enough time for the state to get me videos, Judge, I just want to make sure I receive discovery too. So if we can maybe have a later.
Well, why don't we just go for the status calendar on November 1st?
Understood, Judge.
November 1st status. Okay, is Mr. Hill free to go?
Yes, Judge, I have all the information from him.
All right, you have a good day, Mr. Hill.
Thank you,
We'll
sir.
see you back in November.
November 1st?
Yes, you should get notice, sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. And we'll be in recess until someone comes back with us.
breakout room.
Okay, and what number is that? I'm sorry.
Lead position 47. Let me double check. Yep, position 47, Your Honor.
Okay. Is Jared Vincent on with me? Mr. Vincent? I see you there, Mr. Vincent. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna place you into the breakout room with the solicitor now, okay, so you can speak with him. Okay. All right, so if we can place Mr. Vincent into the breakout room with Mr. Stevens.
Your Honor, announcement on position 47, whenever you're ready.
Okay,
So the offer was made and rejected by the defendant, so he would like to go to jury trial.
okay. Are you with me, Mr. Vincent?
He may have accidentally left the meeting versus the breakout room.
Okay, I'll see if he joins us again.
I just closed out all the breakout rooms. He should be joining back in a second.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Corn, are you with me? So while we're waiting, Mr. Gaither, did you need to speak with?
As a matter of fact, I just emailed you.
Yes.
Mr. Vincent, are you back with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Stevens, if you wouldn't mind putting the offer on the table or on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. So this case is for 2 counts of dog at large. The state is asking him to plead guilty to those 2 counts of dog at large. It'd be 12 months of probation for both, to run concurrent, to pay a $300 fine for both, or to do 30 hours of community service for a total of either $600 or 60 hours of community service, to have his dogs on leashes at all times, and to do a animal course, basically an animal handling course. And that would be it, Your Honor. And probation would terminate upon completion of any and all terms.
Okay, and it's my understanding, Mr. Vincent, that you don't wish to accept those terms?
I will accept those terms. Just one question. He said the 12 probation could be taken off with
You'd only be on probation until you complete the terms of the probation. So until you do the community service or
pay the fine.
Pay the fine. And what was the other condition? A dog course?
Dog course to keep his dogs on leashes, and probation, fine, animal handling course, dogs on leashes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you'd only be on probation until you complete the terms, and you'd have to keep your dogs on leashes. So I would have the probation terminate once you completed the terms of the probation.
Okay. All right. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Let's see.
I can send him the plea paperwork for you to DocuSign, Your Honor.
Okay.
Right.
So we'll send you the plea paperwork, Mr. Vincent, so that you can complete that paperwork and get it back to the court. And we'll see if we can move this matter on today, okay?
If Mr. Vincent could put his email in the chat, Your Honor, so I can send that to him.
Do you hear that, Mr. Vincent? Can you do that? Okay, so go ahead and put your email in the chat. Mr. Corn, did you have an announcement on position 49?
Judge, I have conveyed the offer to Mr. Wilkins. I'm waiting to hear back from him on that. If I could have a few more moments, I will.
Okay.
Be able to do a.
Mr. Wilkins had just put a question in the chat.
I know. I responded to that privately.
Okay. So are you on with us, Mr. Wilkins?
He may be looking at the email now. It's fairly
okay.
expensive.
All right. So I'll just hold for your announcement, Mr. Corn.
Yes, I'm here. Hello?
Yes, Mr. Wilk, go ahead, Mr. Corn.
Mr. Wilkins, I sent you an email with the plea offer on it. Do you want I need you to take a moment and review that. And then get back to me privately, please.
I did. I responded back to the email already.
Oh, okay, I see. Thank you. All right, Judge. So on that case, we have the announcement we have to make is we'd like to place this on the trial calendar.
Okay, so that's position 49, Mr. Wilkins will go on the October trial calendar. You'll
Judge, is
get,
there gonna be, one trial calendar has already been published for October. Is there gonna be another one?
has the October trial calendar, it has been published, Ms. Redden? Okay. You'll go on this, I'm not gonna place you on that one, Mr. Corn. You'll go on the next available trial calendar.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay, now, Mr. Kurt Wilkins, can he be excused?
Have a good day, Mr. Wilkins.
All right, you too. Thanks.
You're welcome. Mr. Stevens, if you could also put position number 39, Mr. Norman, he wants to speak with you. He did not qualify for the services of the public defender, and he wants to speak with you regarding the case.
Yes, Your Honor. Once I send this plea offer to Mr. Vincent, then I'll speak with him.
Okay, thank you.
Is he in the courtroom or?
No, he is on. Well, you're gonna need to, this gentleman is here for this afternoon. He doesn't qualify either, so I'm trying to see if we can take care of him this morning also. But let's finish our calendar first, and then we'll take care of Mr. Jenkins, who's position number 10 on the show cause calendar this afternoon.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and I understand that that's your case is why.
notification that it's been filled out. So just, you should be able to fill it out on your phone. Thank you.
Did you hear that, Mr. Vincent?
Yes, yes. Say that again, please.
The DocuSign paperwork has been sent to your email. If you don't get it within the next 5 minutes, please let me know. Feel free to fill it out on your phone. Once you fill it out, it will be automatically sent back to us.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you ready to speak with Mr. Norman, who's on Zoom?
Sending a plea offer over to Mr. Gaither, and then afterwards, yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, am I done?
No, Mr. Vincent, you're gonna have to fill that paperwork out, complete it, return it to Mr. Stevens. After you do that, I'll review it and I'll have to take the plea, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you'll go ahead and do that now.
Doing it right now. How'd the fine go up?
How much?
It says $1,000 fine.
Should have. I'll check real fast, Your Honor. Mr. Vincent, the conditions are underneath. Do you understand the state has promised to recommend the following sentence? I believe you're looking at, do you understand that the court may sentence you to a 12 months or $1,000?
Yes, that's what I'm looking at, yeah.
Looks like Mr. Vincent has completed his plea paperwork. So once I get back from the pretrial, I'll be ready to take that plea, Your Honor.
Okay. And if you can send that, I guess.
It should automatically have been sent.
It'll
Okay.
come to me.
Okay.
It's once it's finished, it's sometimes a little slow to come in.
Mr. Norman, we're ready for you. Can you unmute yourself?
He also needs to check his inbox for the probation paperwork that he needs to complete.
Mr. Vincent.
Mhm.
I'm doing that now.
Thank you.
Ms. Redden, please let me know. I can't remember if I put on there that his probation would terminate upon completion for Mr. Vincent. So if not, might need to add that in.
Okay, no worries. Just had Judge write it on the last one. Soon as it comes in, always slow on my end.
If you haven't gotten it by the time I get back from pretrial, I'll download it and send it to you.
Okay.
No, are you still trying to unmute yourself, Mr. Norman? Can you hear me, Mr. Norman? If you can't, shake your head. Is that yes? Okay, so we're ready for you as soon as you can unmute yourself.
If he's having problems, Your Honor, I can also provide him my cell number, or you can provide me his. I can give him a call.
Hello.
Okay, there you
hear
go.
me
Okay, so hold on, folks. We're gonna place you into a breakout room, Mr. Norman, with the solicitor, Mr. Stevens, okay?
now? Okay.
So you may step into the hall, I guess, Mr. Stevens. If we can place okay, thank you.
Damn. Yeah, there's no ways to fill this out. It's gonna be like printed out. Oh, shit, what happened to the Zoom call? Gone. Wonder what are you supposed to do if your internet goes out? I hate this shit.
You tried downloading it?
Yeah, I already did. It doesn't work.
Yeah, that's the same thing that happened to me the other day when I was that contract. I go out and just tried to do that.
You had to print it out.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Or is
Not working, literally. It's not letting me get back in the meeting. Just send it to you.
there's no.
Tiffany's Delightful Doodles. What in the world? Meeting has been launched. Let's see your Zoom meeting. No, I don't. Hmm.
Try to rejoin the meeting on your.
There's two words.
Not real.
Yeah.
Care about me out here. Kisses me, buddy. Oh, you could tweet for the industry. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
39, whenever you're ready.
Okay,
Your Honor, Mr. Norman has rejected the state's offer and would like to go to trial.
okay. Can you unmute yourself, Mr. Norman? Okay.
Yes,
And if you'll go ahead, Mr. Stevens, and put the offer on the record.
Yes, Your Honor. The offer was to do 12 months probation. I'm sorry, plead guilty to the theft by taking, to do 12 months probation, no time served, no jail time, to do a $300 fine or 30 hours of community service, to have no further contact with the business, and then to either return the stolen item or pay the fair market value back to the business.
Okay.
the ninth.
It's my understanding.
That's tomorrow, buddy.
It's my understanding that you don't wish to accept that, Mr. Norman. You're on, he's on mute again. Mr. Norman, you're on mute.
Wow.
Okay, it's my understanding you don't wish to accept.
I don't know if he's still in.
Mr. Norman.
You hear me now?
Okay, yes, I can hear you now. It's my understanding that you don't wish to accept the state's offer. Is that correct?
No, I don't wish to accept that. I don't know what they wrote up, but
Okay,
I don't know what the
so-
employee got going on, but it's not true. So
Okay,
I'm
so
not gonna plead to nothing.
Okay, I understand, Mr. Norman, you're fine. So you have the option of having a jury trial on the matter or a bench trial. Does the state have any objections to a bench trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Norman, a jury trial would be in front of a jury, obviously of your peers. A bench trial would just be in front of myself, and I would make the determination. Would you prefer to have a bench trial or a jury trial?
Bench trial or yeah.
Okay.
Bench trial. I really don't know. I just want to fight it because it making me mad, man. Because I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this situation.
Okay, well, what questions do you have? I'm letting you know the state.
My thing is.
Hold on, Mr. Norman. Let me just say, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. The state has charged you with this theft by taking. It's up to the state to prove the case against you. So they would have to bring in witnesses, or bring in documents or whatever they would present to the court to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt that you committed this offense. You also have the ability to testify. You have the absolute right to remain silent, though, or to present any evidence that you want to present, and you have the right to cross-examine any witnesses that they have. So they're proceeding on this matter. So we can only go to a bench trial or a jury trial. As I said, a jury trial would be in front of a jury. A bench trial would be in front of me.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know how it works, but I'll take whatever works best.
Now you have to make that decision for yourself, Mr. Norman. So those are your two options.
Well, jury, bench. I guess jury. I don't know. I guess jury.
Okay, just to let you know.
I don't know how it works.
If you have a jury trial, then you're going to have to select a jury on your own if you don't have an attorney. You're going to have to cross-examine in front of the jury. You're going to have to do everything, make opening and closing arguments on your own. Those are things that you would have to do in front of the jury. You would have to select the jury yourself if you don't have an attorney. If you have a bench trial, everything would be in front of just myself, and you would have the same options.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll do the jury. I'll get a lawyer and stuff. I just want to, because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll just get a lawyer and do a jury trial because I just don't want to be accused of nothing.
All right, so you're going to be further notice to the next jury trial calendar. I suggest you go get yourself a lawyer as soon as possible so that they can begin preparing your case, okay? But if you come, if you get a notice for a jury trial calendar and you do not have a lawyer by that time, we will still be proceeding with the jury trial. You understand me?
Cool, I guess, yeah.
All right, we'll further notice you for the next available jury trial calendar. Okay? Good luck. All
right.
We will see you back then, Mr. Norman.
So they don't send me a letter when I'm supposed to go to court, right?
Yes, you'll get notice of your next court date.
All right.
Okay, do we have the pleas ready?
The plea for Mr. 36, Mr. Miller? Yes, we're ready, Judge.
Plea on 36 and 47, and I believe that those are the final cases on this morning's calendar. As we're getting the paperwork,
I have Ms. Miller's judge.
No luck on Mr. Vincent's yet? Okay, I'll go ahead and download that and send it to you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may Therese Norman be excused?
Say it again?
May Therese Norman be excused?
Yes, Mr. Norman?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna get notice, so you're excused from the court session unless you just want to stay. Have a good day, sir.
All right. Thanks.
You're hot. You're fine.
I ain't gonna make everybody else hot.
I sent that misread. It should go directly to you.
That's why she's my favorite.
I tried. Thank you. I don't know why the other one came through and that one didn't.
Okay, so are we ready with Mr. Miller?
Yes, sir.
We're ready, Judge.
Mr. Miller, are you with me?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, so if you could activate your camera again for me, please. Okay, raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Yeah, you can put your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Mr. Stevens.
Your Honor, the case is going to be moving forward on the case of Frederica Miller, 20CR005086E. Fact basis is that on the day of April 14th, 2019, Mr. Miller did go to a McDonald's located at 1203 Virginia Avenue, East Point, Georgia. While he was there, he then paced around the store, got agitated, eventually started arguing with employees, went behind the counter, started throwing food. At that point, he was detained by the employees until officers arrived who cited him for criminal trespass. The state is requesting he plead guilty to that criminal trespass, with the conditions being 12 months to serve 1 day, credit for time served, 1 day, main time, balance probated, which can go non-reporting upon completion of the terms, to do a mental health evaluation and treatment, and to stay away from the McDonald's as previously located, and to have no further contact with their employees.
Okay. Mr. Gaither?
Yes, Judge, and for the record, just to make sure that's mental health evaluation and treatment as needed. And also, it's my understanding that the state does not object to his probation. Also, the waiver of probation supervision piece in this matter.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further, Mr. Gaither?
Nothing further, Judge. Other than we do, I'm sorry, for the record, we also stipulate to venue and identity.
Mr. Miller, it's my understanding that in case 20 CR 005086E, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Be under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, with the terms as negotiated, Mr. Miller. Good luck to you, sir. We will.
Judge, quick question. How will Mr. Miller receive the probation information since we're on Zoom?
Can I email it to him?
Okay.
So we'll email you the probation information, Mr. Miller. We ask that you report within the first couple of weeks, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
For me, the Mrs. Stevens or Kevin.
Okay, are we ready with Mr. Vincent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Vincent, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
It's fine. Okay, Mr. Vincent, let's see. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you, sir. Mr. Stevens?
Your Honor, the state is proceeding on 2 counts of dog at large against Jared Vincent, case number 22 CR 007015C. The state is stipulating that accusing on November 21st, 2021, Mr. Vincent did allow 2 dogs to escape from his house off leashes, who then proceeded to chase and bother a Mr. Craig Bolkin. They were not on leashes, and they were chasing both the individual and his dogs. No injuries were reported. The state is asking for Mr. Vincent to plead guilty to the charges. For count 1, dog at large, the condition is 12 months probation, a $300 fine, or 30 hours of community service to complete an animal handling course from animalcourts.com. No contact with Mr. Craig Bolkin. And then all dogs must be on leashes at all times when it's outside the house. Count number 2, again, plead guilty, dog at large. The conditions would be 12 months probation concurrent to count 1. Again, a $300 fine or 30 hours of community service. It would only be that one animal handling course that's repeated, but it's just the one course he has to complete. Again, no contact, and dogs must be on leashes at all times. It's not on the plea paperwork, but probation may terminate upon completion of the terms.
Is that your understanding, Mr. Vincent?
Yes, sir.
And let's see, are you gonna opt to pay the fine or do the community service?
I'll do the community service.
Okay, so it'll be 60 hours of community service, all total. And as soon as you get the community service complete, the probation will terminate. So you're only gonna be on probation until you can complete the community service, okay?
Okay.
All right, so Mr. Benson, it's my understanding that in case 22 CR 007015C, you wish to plead guilty to 2 counts of dog at large. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No.
You've been given the opportunity to have counsel present. It's my understanding that you have waived your right to counsel. Is that correct?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Did you have, you've got the plea paperwork, did you have the opportunity to go through the paperwork line by line?
Yes.
And it's your DocuSign signature at the bottom of the form, is that correct?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
Yeah, I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Benson, again, as soon as you get the community service done, the probation is going to terminate. We're going to send you where you need to report for probation. So we'll ask that you report within the first 2 weeks, but if you go ahead and get the community service done, you can get this behind you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we'll send you that information, and otherwise you have a good day. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Did we have the opportunity to, before, would you mind speaking with Mr. Jenkins?
Yes. You say he's on the show cause, Your Honor?
Yeah, position number 10.
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
Okay. And he's seated back here.
Would you like me to do that before or after we call the calendar?
Say it again?
Would you like me to do that before or after we call the calendar, Your Honor?
Why don't we call the calendar so I can let everyone go to lunch, and if you will speak with him. Well, I think that takes care of everybody on the 9 o'clock Orca status. And as soon as Ms. Redding is ready, we will go over the calendar.
Position number 1, request jury trial. Position number 2, reset final plea, October 4th. Position number 3, request jury trial. Position number 4, reset status, November 1st at 9 o'clock. Position number 5, request jury trial. Position number 6, reset final plea, October 4th at 1:30. Position 7, plea. Position 8, reset final plea, October 4th at 1:30. Position 9, reset final plea, October 4th at 1:30. Position 10, reset status, November 1st at 9. Position 11, reset status, November 1st at 9. Position 12.
And I apologize, Ms. Redding. Ms. Chambers appeared for position number 10?
Well, she's in custody in Clayton County.
Oh, okay. I did not hear that. Okay.
You are speaking in reference to Joseph Chambers, position
correct.
10. Okay, yes. In custody in Clayton County. So judge allowed us to reset it for the status on November 1st.
Okay, thank you.
You're more than welcome. Position number 11, reset status November 1st at 9. Position 12, FTA bench warrant. Position 13, request jury trial. Position 14, reset final plea, October 4th at 1:30. Position 15, request jury trial. Position 16, reset motions, October 18th at 9. Position 17, reset motions, October 18th at 9. Position 18, reset final plea, October 4th at 1:30. Position 19, FTA bench warrant. Position 20, reset status, November 1st at 9. Position 21, FTA bench warrant. Position 22, placed on the show cause calendar. It was an FTA, but Ms. Rosenhuber spoke with the judge and given the defendant an opportunity to show up for the show cause calendar on October 4th. Position 23, FTA bench warrant. Position 24, reset final plea, October 4th at 1:30. Position 25, to be dismissed. Position 26, reset status, November 1st at 9. Position 27, reset status, November 1st at 9. Position 28, reset final plea.
Sorry,
October.
Ms. Reddy, could you slow down? I apologize.
I'm so sorry.
Could you do what the dates were for the 26th and the 27th?
Sure. I'll slow down or try to. Position 26, reset status November 1st at 9. Position 27, reset status November 1st at 9. Position 28, reset final plea October 4th at 1:30. Position 29, FTA bench warrant.
With that case, and notice did go out to her, right? I just want to make sure, because I tried to call her, this is the case that was transferred to me. I tried to use a number that's an Odyssey as I called and I sent a text. So I just want to confirm that did notice go out to her and wasn't returned.
Give me 2 seconds and I will verify I don't have a return to sender.
Because what's going to happen, she's going to show up tomorrow and I'm going to do the motion to record the bench warrant.
And that's for Ms. Johnson, correct?
Right.
I do have a return to sender that just came in.
Okay, so if you allow me, let me try to get my investigator judge to see where she is. Yeah.
Okay, we can set this to the show cause calendar on October 4th. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Position 30, reset final plea October 4th at 1:30. Position 31, reset motions October 18th at 9. Position 32, reset final plea October 4th at 1:30. Position 33, FTA bench warrant. Position 34, reset final plea October 4th at 1:30. Position 35, reset final plea October 4th at 1:30. Position 36, plea. Position 37, reset status November 1st at 9. Position 38, request jury trial, as well as position number 39, request jury trial.
And do we have dates for those or further notice?
Further notice, I don't have those dates as of yet. Position 40, reset status November 1st. Position 41, FTA bench warrant. Position 42, no process has been signed. Position 43, reset status November 1st at 9. Position 44, reset bench trial October 18th at 1:30. Position 45, further notice until January 2024. Position 46, reset status November 1st at 9. Position 47, plea. Position 48, reset motions October 18th at 9. Position 49, request jury trial. Position 50, reset status November 1st at 9.
If you could just position number 23.
Sure. Position 23, FTA bench warrant.
Okay, thank you.
More than
Can I
welcome.
ask, I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. Can I have positions 40 and 41 again?
Position 40, reset status November 1st. Position 41, FTA bench warrant.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And one last thing for position 25, I did submit the null pros order.
Okay.
Okay.
I will get Judge to sign.
Thank you.
There's a couple
All
of
right.
questions for position
So-
49.
Go ahead.
Position 49, you said that's reset for a jury trial?
Yes.
Okay. And then for position, I believe it's 35, sorry, 32. Mr. Yihing, so I believe I heard you say that was reset for a final plea.
October 4th.
If we could, can we put that on a trial calendar instead, Your Honor? We have not reached a resolution, and it's my understanding they filed a speedy trial demand.
Okay. Ms. Helen?
Yes, Judge.
Is that your case?
That's a private attorney.
Atlantis?
Yeah, I did not request a speedy.
No, it's 32.
Oh, I'm sorry. 32?
Yes. That was the one, Judge, where they requested continuance initially for
Okay.
due to conflict, but they're requesting a jury trial.
Okay, we can place that on the October jury trial calendar.
And I apologize, Judge, I didn't want to interrupt, but I didn't catch position 33 or 37.
Position 33, FTA bench warrant. Position 37 is reset status November 1st.
Thank you so much.
Okay, anything else on the 9 a.m. calendar? Okay, if not, I'll see you all back at 1:30. Have a good lunch.
Thank you, Judge.